The war didn't start on Earth. It started in the dark silence of eternity, inside the heart of the most beautiful angel God ever created. Lucifer was the seal of perfection. But one day, a seed of pride took root. He whispered the first lie ever told. I will be like the Most High. Heaven was torn apart. Millions of angels chose treason. Michael stood against the dragon, and the atmosphere shifted from worship to war. There was no contest. Pride cannot stand against omnipotence. Like lightning, Satan was cast out, falling into the darkness. He hit the earth with the force of a dying star. Stripped of his glory, he swore a blood oath to destroy God's next creation, humanity. He didn't use a sword, he used a lie. In the garden, humanity traded their crown for a piece of fruit. The trap was sprung. The gates of paradise slammed shut. Humanity was now trapped behind enemy lines, enslaved by the Prince of Darkness. For thousands of years, the enemy celebrated. He thought he had won, but he missed a secret whisper in the halls of heaven. God did not send an army to save us. He sent himself. The Son stripped himself of majesty to launch a covert rescue mission. The Creator shrank down into a single cell. He invaded the earth not as a warrior, but as a baby. The enemy never saw it coming. The Prince of Darkness watched him. He tried to tempt him. He tried to break him. But this man was different. He had no sin. Where the enemy brought sickness, Jesus brought life. He was reversing the curse, one miracle at a time. The demons trembled. They asked, have you come to destroy us before the time? They knew who he was, even when men did not. But Jesus knew the miracles were not the mission. The mission was the cross. He had walked straight into the enemy's trap on purpose. The night of the betrayal arrived, sold for 30 pieces of silver. The light of the world was handed over to the powers of darkness. In the garden, terror struck his human heart. He stared into the cup of God's wrath and sweated drops of blood. The enemy unleashed all his fury. They mocked him. They beat him. They crowned the King of Glory with thorns. He carried the wood for his own sacrifice. Every step was a battle. Every breath was a choice to love. The moment the nails pierced his hands, the sun refused to shine. The universe held its breath. The Creator was dying. He cried out, "It is finished." The enemy laughed, thinking he had killed God. But he was wrong. He didn't lose his life. He gave it, and his blood became the payment for every soul held captive. For 3 days, the body lay in the tomb, but his spirit was not asleep. He descended into the lower parts of the earth. He kicked down the gates of hell. He stared death in the face and took the keys. The predator became the prey. Sunday morning came. The ground began to shake. The power of sin couldn't hold him. The grave couldn't keep him. With a blast of resurrection power, he walked out of the tomb. He is not dead. He is alive. He showed them his scars, not as wounds, but as trophies of his victory. The war was won. He returned to glory, not just as God, but as the God-man who defeated death. Now, the invitation is open to you. The blood that was shed is the blood that saves. You don't have to fight this war alone. The champion has already won it for you. The tomb is empty. The throne is occupied, and you are loved. Step out of the darkness and into his marvelous light. Because of him, your story doesn't have to end in death. He is risen. Subscribe if you belong to him. Silence.